Good morning, I'm meteorologist Cheetah Craft. Today and tomorrow are weather impact alert days. Tracking Tropical Storm Beryl, not much has changed. Even on the satellite imagery, it's getting its act together a little bit, still finding some dry air. So I am expecting this to upgrade today to become a Category 1 hurricane, especially though as it starts to enter into the warmest, most portion of the water there in the Gulf. So notice as we approach early Monday morning, that's when we're expecting landfall towards Matagorda. Keep in mind, if this shifts any east or west, that plays a very big role, and it's significant on where the heaviest rain sets up and the strongest winds as well. So around Tropical Storm Beryl, or what will become Category 1 Hurricane Beryl, makes landfall. And then notice how it races to the north. Almost overnight from Monday into Tuesday, it's already starting to push out of Texas. Now, the outermost bands, we will feel those impacts starting today. And today, we are under not only that tropical storm warning for Harris County, Waller, Fort Bend, Wharton, big portion there of Brazoria, and into Chambers County. Also, hurricane warnings are in effect. Notice how that starts pretty much from the San Luis Pass, continues and extends all the way through Corpus Christi. Landfall expected near Matagorda. So that is where we're going to see the highest storm surge, potentially between 4 to 6 feet. Still expecting anywhere from 2 to 4 feet towards Galveston, towards the bay there. But the strongest winds and the highest storm surge will happen in Matagorda. If landfall shifts any east or west, that will change where the strongest winds and the heaviest rain bands will set up. So that is why we have to watch this very carefully. But right now, what I can show you with model guidance, this afternoon, we start to feel the outermost bands of Tropical Storm Beryl. And some of these outermost bands are going to produce some very heavy downpours, even starting today. The highest flood threat, though, will happen on Monday. Overnight tonight, getting into early tomorrow, as Beryl starts to near landfall, we'll start to feel those effects. 5:30 tomorrow morning, some of these downpours could easily produce around 2, 3, even 4 inches of rain per hour. So this isn't going to be days in a row event, but for the hours that we are going to experience this, it's going to be very heavy rain, the potential of flash flooding, and that'll be the case pretty much across the area. 8:30 Monday morning, notice how Beryl is already starting to move quickly. But all of our counties are going to see the threat for really heavy rain. I want everyone to be prepared, especially early tomorrow morning through tomorrow afternoon of these bands. And when you start to see the red on our future track there, we could see a tornado at any point starting this evening, lasting through the day tomorrow. When you have all this energy over the water and it starts to move on land, there's not much for it to go. So what happens once you get land interaction, that friction can cause spinning in the atmosphere. So that's why we could see tornadoes along with this. That's one of the components when we're tracking tropical systems. The potential for the rainfall. All right, so most of the areas that you see the deeper red, that's where you're expecting about 4 to 6 inches of rain. And think mainly this is happening on Monday. Monday is going to be the key with the most amount of rain. Some of the areas, though, where you pop in this little purple, and that's also depending where landfall happens, we could be looking at 6+ inches of rain. That will happen in a very short period of time. So what are the main impacts? Tornado threat starting this evening, lasting throughout the day on Monday. Flooding threat mainly for tomorrow, but I want everyone to keep their guard up for high water. We're going to have to watch bayous, creeks, all of our reservoirs very closely. Landfall expected early Monday, so tomorrow morning, I think sometime between 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., so almost overnight to early Monday morning, and it's expected near Matagorda. Any change in that, though, will change where the strongest winds, the highest storm surge, and the heaviest downpours happen. Tornadoes still possible, again, starting this evening for your Sunday, but lasting all throughout the day tomorrow. So we will keep our guard up. Coastal impacts, not only will we be dealing with the potential of rain, but also it's the storm surge. 2 to 4 feet, especially towards Galveston Bay, but much higher once you get towards Matagorda Bay, and there's that enhanced tornado potential. We are going to keep you posted with more updates to come here on KHOU.